Hello, hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? I hope all's well with you. You guys see I got my little Mikey mic. Ew, okay, I got my little mic going on today. Beautiful souls, I want you to understand that you are the teacher. You are not the student. Okay? Chosen ones, I want you to understand this because when you truly start to get why, you will never ever be able to be like anybody else. Not saying that you want to, but I'm on TikTok as well. And there's some comments I've seen on there where people are like, but why can't I be like this person? And why can't I be like that person? And it's like, because baby, God never created you to be like them. He never created you to be normal, regular. You know how they say down to earth and all that. That's not you. Mm-mm. You're not surface level. You are very deep. As a chosen one, your mindset is extremely deep, deeper than the ocean, or as deep as the ocean, however one you want to put it. Yeah, as a chosen one, it's about as deep as the ocean, or deeper than that, and it's because God needs you to truly understand the scope of life. If you're going to be a teacher, your mindset needs to be broad. Okay. But a lot of people in this matrix, they're very narrow in their thinking. They think one way, they think only this, and they're really out their mind because look at the world. Look how vast the world is. There's no way you can just think it's only one. No. When you talk, like when I talk with people, y'all, I always drag them deep. Like there is no such thing as surface level when I'm around. Like when I'm around, baby, we gonna go doop. Like I'm thinking we going down under, okay, under the sea. Like you gonna learn some things, baby. You could come to me talking to me about one little minor problem, and I promise you, I'm gonna turn that one little minor problem and I'm gonna flip it, and we are gonna go so deep into detail because that is truly what life is about. Life is not about the surface level interactions that people want to focus on every day. The small stuff, the little small stuff that people get caught up in. I feel like when you're dating a person, it is about the little things sometimes that people forget about. But when you talk about the overall scope of life, it is beyond the little things, okay? It is beyond that. And as a chosen one, God is molding you throughout your whole life to become a teacher. Ripley's believe it or not, baby. Ripley's believe it or not. That is the truth. God is molding you through all your pain, all your trauma. Why do you think God is making you go through that? Why do you think God is making you go through that, chosen one? Not just for the heck of it and not for fun. I've seen so many chosen ones in my comment section, like I said, mainly on TikTok, and they were like, but I don't want this. Like, who told God I wanted this? I didn't want the pain and trauma, but baby, that's why it's called being chosen. Do you understand that when you're chosen, you don't really have a choice. It's not like a mutual decision was made. God picked you. Even look at the Bible. Look at the disciples in the Bible. Did Paul or Matthew or John or Mark or Luke, did they go and say, "Hey, hey, me, pick me, I'm over here"? No, they had no idea what was coming. They had no idea what was going on. But guess what? God still chose them, right? Even with Judas. Judas was chosen to betray the Son of God. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of things in our life is orchestrated, chosen ones, okay? And a lot of things we don't have control over, and it's all right. Because what do I always tell y'all? Even through the pain, God is with you. After the storm, after the rain, there's sunshine again. So God chose you whether you liked it or not. You had to go through that pain and trauma whether we liked it or not. Of course we didn't like it. So that later in life we become the teacher. You won't really know what joy is like without pain. You won't know true happiness without anger and sadness. Okay? You won't truly appreciate a smile unless you've always been frowning. It takes us having to go through some certain moments in order for us to get to the higher moments. It takes the low moments to get to the high. Okay. It takes a lot of the bad to get to the good. But as a chosen one, you got to know that again, it's for a reason. There's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. There's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. And you have to believe that, because if you don't have that hope, I don't know how you're going to survive out here. Because as I've told you all in other videos, and I'm sure you've heard about it, especially if you guys are online, that we are in a matrix. It is a real thing. Okay. The matrix is designed to have you not know who you are, to just think you're here to just work and pay bills and that's it. When life is way more than just about paying bills, baby. It's a distraction. But you know, if you don't pay them, then you won't have nowhere to live. You won't be able to enjoy certain things. So we know we have to pay them. But it's a distraction. Chosen ones, you're meant for more in this life than that. What I'm doing right now, how I'm speaking and talking with you all, I would have never thought in a million years, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, that I would be doing this. But now it makes sense why I had to go through all that betrayal. All my friends pretty much in a sense have either betrayed me or failed me, both. The being that had me has failed me. Both beings that had me failed me. And on top of the rest of my family members, failed me. The man that I was married to failed me. I went through so much pain and trauma. Like, what did I do wrong? But just love people. And this is what I got back in return. But no, it was so that I could, one, realize that people are not going to be like you. No matter how much good you put out here, no matter how much you just love on people, some people are just evil. Okay. Some people are just miserable. There's nothing you can say or do to help people like that. They are who they are. And the longer you stay around, you're just going to hurt yourself. A lot of that pain taught me how to love myself. A lot of that pain taught me just things in general. A lot of the times when we go through things, it builds us. We don't like how it feels when we go through it. But baby, you have to. I remember hearing a speaker earlier today. She said, a lot of times we're just trying to rush through the lesson. We don't even care about the lesson. We don't even care what we're learning about. We're just trying to get through it. And baby, I can raise my hand because that's me. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't like pain. I don't like drama. I don't like stress. I don't do well with none of it. That is the quickest way for me to get out your life. Okay. Um, but then I had to realize that yes, it's good to isolate, but you still got to learn the lesson even in the isolation. Even though I'm mad at how I was treated by the people that I genuinely gave my heart to, chosen ones, and you should be too. Look at it. Look at that flip side of the coin. Okay. Look at the other side of the coin to say, it made me who I am today. It did. It made me stronger. It made me wiser. It helped me to be better with how I love and who I love. Okay? Not everybody deserves your love. Not everybody deserves your attention. And that's what all these lessons are showing you. And when you get to the point where you've learned a certain amount of lessons, all right, God is going to transform you into the teacher when you're ready. Okay? When you're truly ready, God is going to do that transformation. Because I can talk to anybody about any sort of trauma and pain, and I promise you, I'm going to help to heal you as well as to get you through it, as well as transform you. That's what healers do. And chosen ones, we didn't sign up for this. But what did we sign up for? Think about it. When you think about your parents, when you think about your name, when you think about your ethnicity, when you think about, everything, how tall you are, the color of your eyes, your hair type, hair color. What did you actually agree to? Or was it just given to you? So a lot of things in this life you're just gonna like be scratching your head about or just wondering. But just know that even in those moments that God loves you, okay? And he cares about you. And even though you might not truly understand why your life turned out the way that it has or why people have decided to treat you the way that they did or still do, just know that God is using these people to build you. Because I have to admit, like I said, if it wasn't for the pain, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you all about this. I would probably still be here, but I'll be somewhere living it up, just being happy in 3D like everybody else. The pain definitely pulled me out of 3D. Okay, it pulled me out of 3D into it pulled me out of 3D into 5D, and I'm half and half about it because on one end, I really do want to be loved the way I wanted to be loved and have family and friends, of course. But on the other hand, I'm like, you know what? I'm good on my own. I'm okay. I'm more than okay. I'm thriving. I'm blessed. I am happy. I'm joyful. And when I had the friends and the family and what I thought was love, I was miserable. But now look at me able to be on my own and not have to rely on others and need their reassurance or their validation. And I'm stronger than ever. And I can come on here and truly talk with you all, truly give you all some of the best advice because I know what it feels like to be you. We shared that mutual connection and even the pain. We've all been through it. But baby, God allowed it because you're the teacher now. Okay? And he's been preparing you to be the teacher since you've been born. We just didn't know it. We just didn't realize it. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain, baby. You could trust God, okay? You can truly trust God with all your heart and all your mind and all your might and soul. God will never steer you wrong. And God will love you till the end. And there's not even an end, but until the forever, eternity. You are in good hands with God. And a lot of times these people out here that you want to be a lot of times the people we want to truly be angry at, like I said, at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, you know what? Thank you. Thank you. I know some people might be like, girl, bye, get out of here, no way. But when you truly get to that point, because I'm there now, you're gonna be like, thank you. Yep. Because if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. A lot of people that you talk to, chosen ones, you won't be able to relate to them. You won't be able to talk to a lot of people just in general because of the simple fact that they won't even be able to hold a conversation of intelligence with such a highly in-depth person such as yourself. We have the 3D talk, like the Wendy Williams and the Shade Room and the gossip sites. We have those world. Of course we're capable of the worldly talk because again, we were born into this world. But overall, we are more high vibrational in how we talk. And living in this type of world, this type of people that's here, that's literally like the walking dead, you're not going to be able to hold a lot of conversations with people like that because it's like you're on two different wave frequencies. The way you see things, they're not going to see it that way. They don't see things on the more spiritual plane. Everything to most people are what they can physically see. Where God tells us in the word is blessed be the man that believes, not the man that believes with seeing, that's easy, but blessed be the man who believes and cannot see. All right. And that's the thing. And this, as a chosen one, your mindset and your mind frame is very on faith basis. Okay. You're a very faithful person. We've learned to trust God through our trials. We know that this is more than what we see. But the average person, they don't know that. And they don't believe it. Even though God has saved their behind several times and gotten them through things several times, they still don't believe it, which is sad. But see, chosen ones, when they see your life and your light, you help to make people believers. You do. And that is your job as a teacher. Because people are going to see your light. Let your light shine. Let your life be a testimony to people. All right? But for that reason, because that is going to be your main role in this life is to be the teacher, you're not going to have many people around that one just can understand you. Forget about actually being the friendship or the love or the family. Will they actually understand your mindset? Will they actually understand your heart? More than likely, no. Because your level of elevation, your level of your light, it is just way too high and bright for most people to even comprehend. And you're going to be very misunderstood. But like I said, that's okay. Because as a teacher, you're not there for everyone to just understand you, but certain people will, like other chosen ones, and some people they won't. Other people they won't. Okay, they're gonna try to laugh you out. They're gonna be like, "What? Huh? What are you talking about? Like that doesn't even make sense." Like, and it's just like, yeah, no, of course you don't. That's just how I look at people nowadays. It's like, yeah. As a teacher, chosen one, you don't have to go back and forth with people, and you don't need people to understand you, and you don't need them to agree with you because you learn from God. And you learn from your mistakes and you learn from your trauma and you learn from so many things. So you don't need people to agree with you. But it's going to be certain souls that come alongside of you and say, wow, I went through similar. I went through the same thing. I'm still going through this right now. And you're helping me. And you're helping to heal me. And I'm thankful for you. They're out here. Just look at the comment section. It's just a lot of times it's hard to find them right next door. That's the hard part. I wish all the chosen ones we just had like a community, like an apartment community or housing community where we all just live like right next door to each other and we could all have like a big barbecue on Sundays. Everybody come out and cook or something. That would be awesome. Could somebody out here make a chosen one community where we could all live close near each other, please? Like, I hope I'll give you like $5. No, blame me stuff. No, but seriously, that would be amazing. That would be true love. But chosen ones, just know that the journey, like I said, the back in my isolation video, that it's lonely, but it's well worth it. And as a teacher, you have a lot of teaching you're going to be doing. Okay, chosen one, we wear a lot of different hats. Whether that's the healer, that is the lover, the teaching people how to love, teaching people how to love themselves, teaching people how to get in contact with their higher self, like reach their higher self and not just be focused on this low level, low vibrational 3D matrix. Like it's a lot of different things you're going to have to do, but baby, God's going to help you to do all of it. Okay. So don't feel discouraged. Know that God allowed you to become a teacher because he trusts you and it's a part of your destiny. And you're going to have a lot of students because there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of younger chosen ones coming up and other souls that's not even chosen that need to hear this because they still want to hear it too, even if they're not. Even people that's not chosen, they're going to want to hear your messages because that's just how deep we are. Okay. So beautiful souls, I pray this message finds you well. I pray that the more and more you grow into being a chosen one, that you accept who you are, you accept who God has always destined for you to be, and that it's going to be okay, and that you got this, and that you don't need as much company as you might think you do. When you have God by your side, you have all you need. I promise you that. Took me a while to believe that and to get there, but I'm there now, and I'm at peace with that. All right, beautiful souls. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. The sun is coming down, so go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you all so much for just being who you are, for being amazing, for being lovely, for supporting me, loving me, leaving me beautiful comments. I thank each and every single last one of you. I pray that you all having an amazing day. And I will see you all in the next video, okay? Remember who you are, keep your crown adjusted, and never let anybody out here make you feel different or second doubt or question yourself, okay? You got this. I love you, beautiful souls. But remember, God loves you so much more. I'll see you in the next video.